And it sounds like hopelessness seems to be a common thread amongst these two girls, and that's what led them to join the Tiger movement in Sri Lanka. Did you find that amongst the other people that you interviewed and met?
Of course, hopelessness and seeing no future, and actually being seriously afraid that they will be killed. That actually be kind of a genocide if they don't fight back. That was the threat. And on the other hand, these every family has had to give children, very young children, to the Tigers, and a lot of them, I don't know about child recruitment, and very young people and families had lost a number of their children to the guerrilla, and so in many ways I found that civilians, and they were scared to talk to me, of course, but they were trapped in between a brutal guerrilla as well as a brutal sort of government force. So basically I saw the civilian population being just trapped and had nowhere to go.
Have you ever seen examples of young people joining a movement like this in your other travels and other stories that you've been documenting?
No, because the access to such groups, it's very difficult, and I just had it was just a small window of opportunity for me to get that access, and I was just by chance I was there and I was able to grab it. And they sort of trusted me that I wanted to try to tell sort of their personal story and not really go into deal with any of the political topics.
Right. And since you were there during the ceasefire, since then the civil war has ended. The government claims that the Tigers have been defeated, and over 300,000 people have been in these internally displaced persons camps. What kind of lessons do you think people can learn from watching this film that was taken during the ceasefire and knowing the news of the day that's happening now? What do you think people can go and look into the current situation with a new set of lenses? What do you think people can learn from your documentary in terms of looking at the news now?
Well, I think we sort of have an obligation to make sure that that unworthy victims are being killed in such large numbers. These are people with the same rights, basic human rights that all of us have, and in West we all enjoy these rights, but in many countries they don't, and they are victimized, and they're being killed, and they're being slaughtered for all various political reasons. And I think we have a responsibility to expose that and try to put pressure on these governments to stop such behavior.
Thank you. And with that, I'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll be sure to check in with you about holding other governments accountable, and looking forward to your other documentaries that will be showing just that. So thank you for joining us, and we'll be in touch soon.